Hello all. In this video, let's see how we can customize filters and status bar using Studio module in Odoo 40. So first let's open the sales module and there we have our customers. So we know how to filter these customers. That is, we can filter using different options like individuals, companies, customer invoices, vendor bills, subcontractors, and we can also add custom filters. So, for example, if you want to view only customers from a particular country, you can set a custom filter by selecting the country. Okay, which is equal to United States. So I want to view all the customers, only the customers from the country United States. Okay, so when I click on apply, you can see that you can view all the customers from the country US. Okay, and we can also save this current search. For that, just click on save current search and provide a name for it. So I'm setting this as US customers. And you also have an option to use this as the default one. Okay, now I'm not setting it as default one. Now I'm saving this from here. Okay, so we can view all the customers from this country. Now, let's go to Studio. And customize this. Okay, so here we can see a tab that is filter rules. So click on that. So we can view all the filter rules that we have created in Odoo. So that is in this sales module. So you can see we have created a filter with the name US customers, and you can open it. So you can see the form view with the details of the filter rule. You can view the name, model in which to which this is applied, and action. And here we can view all the domain, all the filters that you applied, and you can view the context and you can sort. So here you can find an option to set it as a default filter. So you can just enable this option from here and save it. Okay. So that one is set as a default filter. So when you come to customers, you can see that filter it is set as a default one for your customers. Okay, then we can also add change to the filter. That is, here when you open the form view, we can edit the domain. So here already we have a domain that is a country which is equal to United States, and we can also add more filters. So we can click on add more and provide the required field. So here we can select city. Okay, city equal to Fremont. Now we can save this. Okay, so now the domain is changed. So you can see the records updated according to that. So here we can see 3 records of customers with country United States and city Fremont. So this way multiple nodes can be added inside domain. So now when you go back to customers, here we can view only 3 records because we have filtered customers in United States in the city Fremont. Okay, so this is how we customize a filter rule And we can also add, that is customize a filter and add more filters down here. So for that, just click on this tool again, and here we can view all the views. Okay, so when you click on search view, you can view the filters, group by, and the auto completion fields. Okay, so from here you can add a custom filter. You can also add a custom filter by dragging components. So here we can view filter component. So just click on that filter and drag under your. So here you can set a label. So I'm setting Belgian customers, and here we can choose set the domain. Okay, country. Contains Belgium. Now we can save it. So you can see a new filter is added. And in the same way, we can add group by. That is, we can group the customers by using a field. So for that, we can choose from the existing fields. Okay, we can group by state. Now okay, it's already saved. Now let's close this. Okay, so here below you can see the filter is added, that is Belgian customers. So when you click on it, you can see there are no customers from this country. So let's create a new one. Okay, let's close this filter and okay. Now you can see there are 4 customers from the country Belgium. And we also have an option to group these customers. So you can see the newly created group, that is state. So here we can see the customers are grouped by state. We can see customers from California, Goa. So it's so easy to create new filters, new groups, that is group by options, and to modify the filter rules using this studio module. Okay, now let's see how to add a new status bar and customize it using Studio. For that, let's open products. Okay, so let's open a product, the Cabin with DOS. Okay, so let's take an example, that is adding a status bar on the product form to manage its life cycle. So for that, let's click on the studio. Okay, and here above you can see the option to add a pipeline status bar to this product form. So click on add pipeline, and here we can edit the label for the status. Okay, first one is created, and you can add second one. Then third one. and now save it. Okay, and after that, click on confirm. You can see those statuses will be added to the pipeline status bar. So these status bars are selection fields that give you the ability to follow a specific flow. That is to indicate the status of a particular record. And it is really useful to show the progress that has been made. Okay, so you can set the progress of product using this. If it is in prototype or if it is in use or if it is deprecated, you can mark the status. Okay, so after it is saved, you can close it and mark the status of the product. Okay, so we can make a status as active. Okay, can see it is now prototype. And for this status, you can see field name, object, it is set. You can see the model name and the type of this field, then widget set for this field. So to view more details, you can go back to Studio and click on that status. So you can view the details related to this field, that is properties. We can, if you wish to change the label, you can change it from here. And we can also add a help tooltip, which is really useful for every fields. Can provide information. Okay, and we can set the widget. So it is already set for the status bar, and you can also set a default value for your status. That is, by default, you can set a default value for your product, default status for your product. So I'm setting prototype as a default value. Okay, and we can also limit visibility to some groups. Now let's close this. Here we have our cable management box. So I'm setting it as in use. For this product, I'm setting it as in use. Desk organizer, prototype. Deprecated. So I'm setting the cost for this product as 0 as it is deprecated. Okay. Okay. Now let's go to Studio and customize the group by option to add a new group. That is, if you want to group these products by status. Okay, here we have our search view. So click on that and you can view the group by options. So to this, let's add a new one. Okay, here you can find the pipeline status. Okay, now let's close this. Okay, now we can see the pipeline status bar option. So when you click on this, we can see the products are grouped by the pipeline status bar. Here we can view deprecated products, products in use, then prototype. Okay. So it's so easy. And if you wish to make any modifications in the pipeline status, you can just go to the form view and click on studio and make modifications. So that's all about customizing filters and status bar using Studio in Odoo 40.